So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. He's picked his way through. Semenyo. No outsmarting him this time. The instantly recognisable golden locks of Pavel Nedved, Jim. A gem of a player, isn't he? So fiercely competitive and tenacious.
Yeah, probably the purest striker of a football I think I've ever seen. No one can hit it like him.
Yeah, and he has that visible will to win and a supreme technique. It's a pretty compelling package.
It really is. He has got the lot.
And it's Yaya Toure. Rafael Varane tries from a long way out. Off target by a whisker. And we have our very first corner. Schneider with the short one. Great chance! And that is wildly off target.
De Jong probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Bernardo Silva. Rodri. And it's Rodri. So we're still where we started right now. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Cherki. Doku. Oh, some astute defending there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He has found a way through. Semenyo proves just a little bit too strong. Yaya Toure. Takes a shot! Goal. A finish right from the top draw. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Bernardo Silva. Cherki.
That was lovely, that.
There's a sharp little ball here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Cherki distributed tidily.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
And it's been played through. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Manchester really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's aimed into the middle. That's a good cross in and a good clearance out. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Backward it goes. Nedved! Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Bernardo Silva. Ball played for Matheus Nunes. Picked out brilliantly, and he shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Gyökeres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. Schneider plays it short. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that, if only he managed to retain his composure.
Bernardo Silva. That's really well manoeuvred.
Israel truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Rodri. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's intervened well there. Matias Nunes. Semenyo, the most accurate pass. Takes a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
O'Reilly. Doku, who's set up 1 goal so far. Schneider.
2 added minutes has been
Gyökeres looking
indicated.
sharper, more menacing with every chance that comes his way.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Bernardo Silva. Cherki. That's the end of the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Israel finding themselves behind by just 1 goal at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field. Substitution in progress.
We're on the move again.
Israel really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Israel come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Schneider. Pepe is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Eto'o. Big chance! And over. Just.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. O'Reilly. That has not gone well. Semenyo. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Well-timed, excellent interception. And this is Eto'o. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Semenyo. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Doku finding himself in space. Yaya Toure. And this is Eto'o. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Israel are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
De Jong, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Nedved. And that pass isn't the best. Israel are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Semenyo.
substitutions taking place.
Now that looks a decent ball. Cherky receives it in a wide position. All the way back. Gehi. O'Reilly. Here's Doku. Pepe wins the duel this time. Doku looking to receive it in space. He's found a way through. He won't be happy with that one. Looking for options for movement. Shapes to shoot! Off the post! Mbappe. Mbappe making good progress on the right-hand side. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Cherky, and here's Haaland. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Haaland. It's a really well-measured ball.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And the shot!
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Ryan Cherky. Coming on the field is number 47.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, his stamina was called into question.
Oh, good effort! That's going to go a long way.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Gehi cuts it out. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Israel very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Toure does really well to win the ball there. Bernardo Silva. Semenyo.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Oh, no joy this time. O'Reilly. Rodri. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that
2
simple.
early minutes has been indicated.
And Kusanov. Foden. That's a throw. The final seconds now. Haaland has found the net here, of course. Now it's Doku. He's got away. Oh, some tackle that. And that's it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started. He's in a great position here.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And this is Pele! And that should get the job done. Looking for the run.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside. Anything is possible.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that's well spotted. Spread to the right.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Azar. Now, what about a counter-attack? Ibrahimovic. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a good spell of possession, this. Ibrahimovic! That's another chance! Oh, that's a sharp enough swivel. Struck first time.
Well, he's getting a few rounds of applause from around the touchline, but he's angry with himself, really angry.
So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Pele. Oh, good spread.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's picked his way through. Played in. Czech deals with that nice and simple. Xavi. Now it's Eto'o. Can he get it through? And there's green grass ahead of him. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Eto'o. He's a sharp little ball here. He has found the way through. And he's there to clear it. Can he spark a counter here? And it's made its way to him. Oh, that chance for a shot! He's scored! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And this is Pele. Pele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And no, that was never going to make it. Now there's a fine ball. Eto'o. Eto'o powering forward here. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. He's shifting through the gears here.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to fit.
And the volley. Del Piero herring after the ball here. And it's Xavi. And the counter is on. Cannavaro gets a foot in here. It's Pele! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Pele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Hazard with the short one. Has to go back here. Xavi. And here's Ibrahimovic. And now they can spring out of defence. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Eto, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Spread out to the left. Pepe deals with that comfortably. Now it's Pele. Israel are looking to break at pace.
Added time.
Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that's fabulous. Del Piero. Can he finish? And he hits the net. Israel back on level terms. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And that is indeed the final act. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Israel are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So straight into the second half.
Israel are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. This their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And that is expertly dealt with. And now a sudden chance to counter. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's found a way through. Great ball, and he's in shapes to shoot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Nice looking ball. Azar. Yaya Toure. That is good alertness. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Israel clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
No way through. Now this could be a chance. Good ball, good take. Del Piero. Oh, nicely intercepted. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that is well cleared. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Cannavaro makes a move down the right. He is through here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Substitution.
Aims beyond the defence. Cannavaro with a fine tackle. Looking to play him in. Ball's gone out of play. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's got away. shot at goal! Goal! Israel! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Israel with the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Cannavaro with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Substitution in progress.
Plenty to aim at here.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Azar! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he was quick to react. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played out to the left flank.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Great chance! Clipped into space. There's the shot! Well taken goal. They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution for Israel. Number 14.
Time for a change in personnel.
Number 15.
So again, we have parity.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Number 4. Xavi.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Number 8.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Number 19. Mbumo.
Mateus spots it and intercepts. Well, that looks a decent ball. Ball swung in, well read, and the danger is averted. Mbappe. Mbumo ventures forward, and he's managed to get free.
Minute has been indicated.
Shot, surely! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Israel look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Mateus. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Israel have done it with iron, with pragmatism. Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary. And the finish! But he's left disappointed.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on. The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong, and absolutely gifted.
He's found a way through. Chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Israel gain their reward with an early goal. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, nicely intercepted. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. It's a promising position. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, played in with purpose, and he can thump it away. He's cut it out. Now, can they get him away?
Mantova really looked like a team that's set up to absorb pressure.
And a chance! It's bounced back off the post. That has not gone well. Look at the chance for a shot! Oh, good finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A horrible blip, a moment they could well have done without.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict, and that's exactly how it looks like turning out.
Albertini conjures time and space where few can. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Space for him to turn and look. Crosses it in here, and the keeper beats it away.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Can he get it through? And he was quick to react. Schneider is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's picked his way through. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he was alert to it.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum and
Del Piero! Goal! Israel! Into the lead once more. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
30 minutes gone. He's had it taken off him. Spread out to the left. Nicely weighted ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Schneider. He won't be happy with that one. Cannavaro. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Played back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! And there's a goal! But that is not going to count.
And needless to say, he disagrees.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Israel with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. That's Nedved. Shot a goal! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Nedved clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
He's found a way past. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played out wide. Schneider did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And Del Piero! And he hits the net! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Israel go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Chelhanoglu, Platini, Albertini. Takes the shot! It's a loose ball. That's put paid to the danger. And that marks a high-octane end to the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Israel claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Takes a shot! going to be disappointed with that. Nedved, renowned for his long-range shooting. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Albertini. And it's Michel Platini.
Del Piero! And it's there!
And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Number 11.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Israel visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Some good work on the right flank here. Great vision. Now there's a fine ball. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Keeper's dealt with that. An instinctive delivery. Israel have the chance to go the other way. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Albertini. Del Piero needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal. Goes for goal! It is a very, very good save.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Just eases him off the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And no, that was never going to make it. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Batistuta.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Not the most accurate pass. Oh, he's been caught napping. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's found support out wide. Keeper has taken decisive action. Goes for a shot! Oh, brilliant save. Nedved. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. He's in a great position here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And no mistake! But oh, it's offside.
Yeah, spot on, although he takes issue with that.
Disappointment and relief on either side, nothing doing.
Substitution for Israel. Number 13.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 9, Schneider. Number 21,
Cannavaro.
Gullit.
That could spell trouble.
Number 5,
He's found a way through.
Çalhanoğlu. Number 4,
And he's managed to get free.
Albertini. Coming on the field.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest.
Number
Willing running on
27,
one side,
Serginho.
dogged defence on the other.
Number 17, Raphael Leão.
And he's picked it up out wide. And that interception was
Number
most
23,
necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Elects to... And he shoots! And another try! And he's following up! No, he got that all wrong. Tries to pass it through.
There will be 3
And the number on the
minutes
board
added time.
is 3. Threads one in. He's through here. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Nicely aimed pass. Tries to play it through. That's a good ball out wide.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Can he latch on to this? And that is that. Israel can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And Del Piero! Well, now it's fallen loose again!
I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto Donadoni's main role is going to be. One of Italy's greatest ever wingers. He can run and beat defenders. We've seen that all so often. And he can get from box to box if needed.
Yeah, well, he does have... Oh, what has happened here? Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. No way through. He's having a pop! Oh, it's come off the upright. Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he's missed a very good chance there. He might have got a little too much on that.
And that's going up front in a hurry. Ups for safety. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
And he's being shifted off it. Oh, good-looking ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. Nedved! Goal! Israel! And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. He's picked his way through. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Ball is over the line. Over to the other side.
Carrara really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Hassa. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Israel with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short, and this is Nedved, and it's Serginho. It's a loose ball. And this is Hullet. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Israel presented with a golden opportunity here. This further to improve their cause. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Gol per Israele. Ha segnato al 24esimo minuto numero 11.
Israel are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Albertini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That looks a good ball through. And there's the shot! And he should have made them pay.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
Hassa. Played out to the left flank. And they've got a throw. Albertini makes the interception. That's destined for the flank. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Bullet tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Nedved, he'll try from distance! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
And he's quick to get rid. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now, who's going to be first to this? Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Looking for the run. Now this could... Shapes to shoot! It's hit the upright. Oh, split-second reaction.
He's very lucky to recover that, and he shouldn't have put himself in that position in the first place.
Oh, played through for the wide man. He's shifting through the gears here. Swings it. Terrific effort! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's found space here.
That's going in strongly.
And the referee says that is that for the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Israel looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, He's rising! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Looking to play him in. Del Piero.
That was lovely, that.
And he's managed to get free. And it's pulled back. And that has been knocked clear. Cannavaro. Now it's Donatoni. Hassa. Turns back here, probably the best option. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a good ball out wide. Now this could be a chance. Cannavaro. Del Piero under intense pressure.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
And oh, he's been caught napping. Israel with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. He has found the way through. Looking for options for movement. He's found the way through. Oh, great leap! Oh, good finish. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Ha segnato al 62esimo minuto, numero 9.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 28 viene sostituito con il numero 44.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Israel are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. Ruggeri. Oh, good spread. It's a pretty loose pass. Cannavaro. Cafu. And it's Sneijder. Some good work on the right flank here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Sneijder. It's Sneijder! Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Sneijder has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Well, there's the clearance. Stood up well to him there. Serginho. Albertini can see things others simply cannot. He is through here. Sneijder. Sneijder stood his ground strongly. Real chance! Loose ball now, and again! And that's off target.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Numero 13. Lascia il campo per il numero 72.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
That pass isn't the best. Cafu. Donatoni is the team's great visionary. That's Rijkaard. And it's Serginho. Albertini. And Donatoni. And this is Hullet. Nicely spread. Ruggeri. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Hassa, who's set up one goal so far. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That has been slung wide.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
And the shot! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Attenzione, un cambio.
Time for a change in personnel. Israel have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
That's been cut out, well played.
Ci saranno 3
Can he get on the end of this? Barella?
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And the number on the board is 3. Now, can they get him away? And this is Adriano. Cafu. Gendouzi. Gendouzi! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And that will be it. Israel are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted. Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So straight into the action. And the shot!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Oh, easy pickings there. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Well, that looks a decent ball. That's an excellent interception. Well, that has not gone well. Del Piero. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Del Piero. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Hullet. Nedved. And that is a little undercooked. It's a pretty loose pass. Threads one in. Not the most accurate pass. Knocks it into space. Inter Milan are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
And the pass is intercepted. Hullet. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. And he's there to get it away. So we're still where we started right now. That's a sharp pass. Nesta. That's going wide left. Well, that pass isn't the best. And they've got rid. Inter Milan have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic.
He's had a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. Albertini. Now, can they get him away? That is a great pick out. Thuram. That's good pressing, squeeze. Oh, he's been caught on it here. They get a throw in. Albertini does well to get it back. Rijkaard, and he's worked it through. Nedved, well, we expected better, and so did he. That has ended up in no man's land. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Probing pass. Oh, a gilt-edged and a shot! Goal! Inter! And there is your opener. So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Inter Milan have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to have...
And Del Piero! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. This is a promising build-up. Tries to pass it through.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Pass somewhat off target. Rijkaard. And he's intervened well there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well read, nice interception. Nedved. And it's Rijkaard. Pirlo. He's picked his way through.
Oh, really well played.
Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Del Piero. Now it's Pato. Nedved. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's got away. Not the most accurate pass. And that brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Inter Milan trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi di usare gli appositi cestini per la raccolta differenziata. Grazie.
Gets us going once more.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's...
Pato! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now it's Pato. Del Piero. That looks a cracking ball. Albertini. Pull it. Now it's Del Piero. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Oh, what a mistake! And the shot! Oh, it's gone in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Inter Milan cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Great chance! And there's a goal!
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And yes, it's him again. So the lead now is... Well, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Pirlo is behind this one. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Rijkaard. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That has not gone well. Pirlo. Cafu. And it's Hullet. It's a good spell of possession, this. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they...
Shot a goal! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight.
That was a given. It always was.
Del Piero really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So now the difference is 3.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Albertini. And it's Rijkaard. Donatoni. Now Albertini.
Can he finish?
And that's off target.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Pirlo. Nicely spread. Cafu has it in a wide position. Nedved gets on his bike and on the move. Out towards the flank. Not where it came from. Oh, what?
Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Inter Milan may be down, but not out just yet. That is ended up in no man's land. And he cuts out the supply. Cannavaro. Now it's Hullet. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Del Piero, and he's there to make the challenge. Tries to play it through. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Nedved, nicely weighted ball. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Oh, he's done well. Great stop.
Corner number 2 then. Albertini goes short. Oh, this looks sharp. Inter Milan.
Decent chance!
An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities, always fancies himself no matter what the situation.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 4.
Number 3 coming up.
Numero 21. Numero 11.
Schneider with the short.
And he shoots! Lasciano il campo per il numero 23, il numero 25, il numero 32, il numero 20.
Oh, good take in a good area. Cafu is looking to influence the game from out wide. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And Del Piero! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That pass isn't the best. Oh, can he get onto this? Engages and forces him off the ball. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Looking for the run. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Good challenge, excellent challenge. And that is well cleared. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Vieri. He's been slipped through. Oh, he's all alone. And a chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Adriano is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Oh, good effort! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Well, here is a